Hello, my name's Mark White from Cascade, and welcome to this beginner's tutorial for the Chapman Stick. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use the two most basic chords on the Chapman Stick, the major chord and the minor chord. In this video, I'll teach you a fun way to practice these chords by using one of the most popular chord progressions in pop music. And later we'll incorporate a melody with the right hand to help your two-handed independence. So let's begin. We'll start out with the D major chord, which consists of three notes, D, A, and F sharp. You'll find the D note at the marker on the 8th string, and we'll go ahead and play that with the index finger. Next you'll play the A with the middle finger, and then the F sharp with the pinky, a half step higher. And that is your D major chord. Now let me show you the D minor chord. It starts out the exact same way, with the D and A being played with the same fingers, except now instead of playing F sharp, you play F with the ring finger instead of the pinky finger. So all together we have, and this is your D minor chord. The wonderful thing about the fifths tuning on the bass side of the Chapman Stick is that once you learn the shapes of your chords, they will not change. On the guitar, every chord has its own shape, while on the Chapman Stick, you simply go to the spot on the board where you'd like to play the chord. But your D major, or for instance G major, will have the same shape, but just in a different spot, and so on with the minors as well. I invite you now to pause the video for a little bit and practice the major and minor before moving on to the next section. For this next part, I'll teach you a fun way to practice your major and minor chord with this chord progression. This is a famous chord progression in pop music, and we'll start it out with D major. But you have D major, A major, B minor, and G major. To give it a nice 4/4 rhythm, we'll go ahead and add in one extra note. So after you play out the chord, come back and play the middle note once again. So in this case, you'll go D, A, F sharp, and back to A. Let's start off with the D major chord that you just learned. Now let's play A major, which is one string over, starting with A, E, F, C sharp, and back to E again. Now we move down one step higher on the same string to B minor, starting with B with your pointer finger, and then F sharp with your middle finger, D with your ring finger, and then back to F sharp again with your middle finger. And now for our last chord, we're going to move down 2 full steps to the G, and we're going to go ahead and play G major, starting out with G with the pointer finger, D with the middle finger, and then B with the pinky finger, and back to D with the middle finger. And then you'll repeat back to D major. So all together now, we have D major, A major, B minor, G major, and back to D major. A good thing to keep in mind when you're playing is that it sounds much better when you try to hold your fingers down on the strings as long as you can in between notes. That will create more sustain, and in the end it'll help your dynamics when you move forward. Now that you're comfortable with these 4 chords, let's go ahead and add in a simple melody. To keep it simple, we'll go ahead and start every melody note on the starting note of the chord, like this. Okay. Keep in mind that my stick is tuned in matched reciprocal tuning. So if you're in classic tuning, on the melody side, you'll be 1 full step higher. But where I'm going to be playing it, it'll be 1 full step lower from classical tuning. So we'll just go ahead though and start off on F sharp. and that's going to be on the 17th fret on the 3rd string right here, played with the middle finger. So we'll play F sharp with the middle finger. On the same string, you'll play E with the pointer finger, and then you'll move to D on the 4th string with your ring finger, and then we play B on the same 4th string with your pointer finger. So all together, we have F sharp, E, D, and B. Now let's combine both hands together. Remember to play every melody note at the start of every chord. Okay, so on our next go around, let's go ahead and vary the melody a little bit by adding a few more higher notes. We'll start off with the same note as we did last time, with F sharp on the 3rd string, played with the middle finger. And then we'll go ahead and go to the 2nd string and play an A with the pointer finger. And on the same string, one full step higher, we'll play a B with the middle finger. And last, we'll play D with the pointer finger on the 1st string. So all together now, we have F sharp, A, B, and D. Now let's go ahead and put them together. And back to the 1st. Now we have a fun chord progression that'll get you used to the 2 most basic chords that you'll be using on the Chapman Stick, as well as a melody that'll help with the 2-hand independence. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope that it helps you on your journey to becoming a Chapman Stick player. Feel free to subscribe and visit our website at markwhitelive.com. Thank you.